Alright guys, let's get this party started! So, as you can see, this is GM versus GM level PvP. Tonight's format is a best of 4. That means this game that we are watching, if I am reading the format correctly, may be entirely pointless. Here we are, in the upper left-hand corner, spawning as our red Protoss, hailing from mainland China. His name is BHCyan. If I'm not mistaken, he recently qualified for one of the WCS 2015 Challenger seasons for China. And in the lower left-hand corner, spawning as our GM blue Protoss on the Taiwan and Korea server, he is FWNice. Finally, we have this in our hands. I'm gonna go ahead and put this right next to our names for Bravehearts. And I just want to say, I've never seen so many teams from mainland China in my life before. It makes me so happy. But at the same time, it seems as though there's not a whole lot of offline events going on in mainland China. Maybe everyone's getting psyched and ready for Legacy of the Void. Maybe everyone knows that it's going to be some absolutely sick stuff that no one wants to miss out on. Alright. So this stage in the game, perfectly normal from both sides. No proxies or anything else like that going down. Simulator going down right now for both sides. Okay, perfectly normal. The real question is, what are we going to see in the PvP matchup once the cybernetic score goes down? Because that's when we know what each player is teching out towards, what each player is thinking. And NeoTV is going to go ahead and send out his probe to, I imagine, scout his opponent. But then again, maybe I'm speaking too soon. This is a very obscure location. I can see NeoTV has been taking some lessons from Haz the teacher, but he's not with him right now, at least not physically. No, Ian, Haz, and Jojo are all 3 in Washington State right now, getting ready for PAX and the MSI Gaming Arena. Oh boy, this is gonna be great. At least this one, it's gonna at least look funny. Let's put it that way. Now, what's really gonna, how do I say this, throw out some alarms in BHCyan's mind is when he goes to his opponent's main and he sees that there is no pylon. Okay, so let's see if he's gonna spot that. Oh boy, he's not even headed anywhere near towards it. Like, this is that saying from Lord of the Rings, the closer you are to danger, the farther you are from harm. That's not true, guys. That's not true. Okay, so the mothership core is going to come out here now, and this is where things get even better. The timing is absolutely beautiful. He's going to be able to shut down this probe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, not even going to get into the main. So this means that the information that BHCyan needs to know the most isn't even going to be presented to him. The Twilight Council is now going down. Now the question is, what's coming next? Is it going to be a gateway, or is it going to be some chrono boost to the cybernetics core, or what's it going to be? He's got enough to actually expend chrono boost at this moment, but he doesn't want to do that just yet. Meanwhile, we're going to have NeoTV trying to get into his opponent's main, but he's not going to be able to do that. In fact, both players have the same exact strategy in mind. The main difference is that from FWNice, it's coming out much, much later. Oh my. And BHCyan, but oh my god, BHCyan, he's gonna have the robo first. That's where things get much, much worse. Oh boy. That's not good. That's not good at all. Alright, so what's gonna happen here is NeoTV is not going to have any detection while his opponent is going to have detection. Okay. Well, let's see how this pans out. We can give him the benefit of the doubt, and both players are sending out, I imagine, wait, here's a big difference, actually. NeoTV is going to find out about this, but he's going to find out about this a little bit too late. Pylon's already there. Templar Archives just finished. Gateway Tech, Warp Gate Tech rather, just finished. And here we go. He's gonna find out. That Robo's not gonna be done for a while. He's gonna need a sentry. He does have one, but it doesn't have enough energy. Okay, so oh no, he got right past it. Oh man. He got right past the stalker wall, and now there's nothing to save those probes. He's gonna have to pull them. He's gonna have to do that. That's costing him so much in the way of mining time. Nexus Cannon's good to go, yeah, but where's the detection? There's no rope. Oh man, this is making it even worse. All right, boom. Well, they take a swipe at that instead. And meanwhile, back at, oh man, Nice's own DT. When he got out there, he just didn't do any damage. Okay, well, oh man, is he really doing this too? Observers, there's a chrono boost on the Robo, but there's no observer coming out, and this is just gonna put Cyan miles ahead by the merit that we have a player that's forced to hold his breath right now. This is like being in the UFC boxing ring and not being able to breathe. This is like trying to throw punches at your opponent's chest while you can't even breathe. This is not good. That's alright. This is, I think if I'm reading the Liquipedia correctly, the Liquipedia page for this match correctly, this one's basically just more or less for fun because it's a best of 4 format. If both sides have 2 points, then basically they go to the 5th game to determine who's going to come out ahead with 3 points out of today's match. And since we already see that Cyan's team, aka Braveheart, has already won 3 matches, that means they are going to have 3 points for the evening, and that's going to put Flash Wolves at 0 for the evening. That pylon was caught on too and shut down. There's going to be an observer coming along with this army. Hallucinated Phoenix to try and scout this army, but it's not there. The natural expansion is there as well, and this is just looking so much like game number 2 of the evening. At least right now. What I mean to say is in terms of leads, if you will. But Cyan is already sending out his DT to see if he can do some more damage, maybe get a poke around in the main from his opponent. But even trying, okay, this is even better. This is even better. If he sees that he's trying to start a natural expansion, he should be able to see this. Yeah, he does, just barely, but I mean, it's not that visible if you're seeing blue colors. Okay. I like this move, by the way. Making it look like this is going to be your natural, normal expansion. Oh no, where's the observer? Where's the observer? Big blunder, big blunder, big blunder. Oh, and it loses both another sentry and another probe for this. That is not good. Is he gonna lose a 3rd probe? Oh man. He can't even get out there. There's no way he can fight that DT head on. And look, 3 stalkers coming back home to deal with this. Meanwhile, back at home for Cyan, he's gonna go ahead and tech up to his robotics support bay, and that's going to allow him to get Colossus out, research extended thermal lance, and whatever else he might need later on in the game, which is increased warp prism speed, increased observer speed, whatever else he might need. I'm very surprised that that pylon has not been caught onto yet. I'm a bit interested to see, is this caught onto? Wait, hold on. Sorry about that. No, he doesn't know about this. But at this moment, like, seeing how many immortals are there, I think it's a good idea for Nice to go ahead and abandon the idea of getting any, any stalkers at this point in the game. His opponent's going up to +2 attack right now, and that's gonna set him back just a little bit further. Double Stargate. Okay, well. If his opponent's building nothing but robo units, I mean, in theory, this could work out fairly well for him. Especially if we don't, oh wait, there it is. Interesting. Let's put it that way. Very interesting at this stage in the game that we see Templar Archives going down. Typically, that's something that you'd see for a Protoss that's going to 3 base, but I'm am I looking at this the wrong way? I don't see the reason for him to get this just yet. Oh, he caught onto this, that's why. Oh man, he's gonna go for the third base. Alright, well, he decides to go ahead and cancel those 2 Stargates, which is alright, I guess. But that is a hell of a lot of investment here that may not even, I don't know, I think by now it's at least paid for the Nexus. That hidden base, that is to say. But Nice right now, he's playing the Dance of Death. He's gonna try and, I imagine, try and pick something off. First time, cut off reinforcements, especially in the form of a Robo. The less Colossus he has to worry about at his natural, the better. But he'll get 1, and he'll lose 1 at the same time. That reinforcing pylon probe is not going to make it back to the main army here. And with that being said, it looks like maybe Cyan's going into full-blown base race. Oh, I like that move. That's a cutesy move. Tries to do whatever he can to save all the probes. But the real problem here is the tech. Yes, the warp gates are done, but he's supply blocked on top of that. He's got to make more and more pylons. But even by then, when those pylons are done, these gateways are going to be decimated. In fact, Cyan is so certain of that here that he's going to go ahead and leave just all of his zealots at this location to deal with it. He could potentially warp in a couple of DTs here to try and clean up some of these units, just peck away at the army size. But that's not going to help, realistically speaking, when he's down by about 4 times supply of that of his opponent. Yeah. Can't warp in anything right now, he's supply blocked. So he's gonna go ahead and try and make the base race happen. He realizes the vanity of the situation, and it is 4-0 in favor of our new team on the block, known as Braveheart.